Well, we've seen one part of the story end. Now we gotta see the rest. This is part 24 of VII Reimagined.
There is nothing more unbearable than an ambiguous ending. Come, Oster, we should do as Maribel suggests and return to the Greenthumb Gardens of our past.
That's what we plan to do. And now to get some nearly rest. Yes, it is. Much obliged. Anyway, yeah, this one is connected to the west of Emberdale. Yeah, this one's actually two sides. Yep, let's head off to the Shrine of Mysteries. We need to find out what happens next. Wait a minute. The heck? One of the fragments just fell off. Well, let's put it back in. So, what has happened since then? Let us start making inquiries with the townspeople. We need to find out what happened here. Oh, I will. And unfortunately for us... Oh, nice. Mervin's now 30. You still have a ways to go, you know. In this... Then where is it? Honestly. Ah, there it is. Alright, we get a seat of agility. Nice. His proficiency as a dancer has improved. We get a Chimera Wing. Aha! There is more to the story than that! We're getting a pretty Betsy. Aisha's now 34. Okay, let's deal with this one right now. A vicious mud mannequin. Let's focus so we can bring some nastiness on it. Alright, now it's time to do this. Night Watch!
Never fear.
Good, a defense decrease and poison damage. And it does a weird dance. Yeah, you mad? Well, let me give you a little bit of a victimizer. How did you miss that? Seriously? Fine, let's do a flying knee. Double dose. Uh-oh, is he using Magic Burst? Are you kidding? Here, have a taste of wind. Can we try this again? Let's see how this will work out. It's actually weak to wind. Uh-oh, he just siphoned more MP. Let's get a swoosh. What is he trying to do? All that MP you just drank. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Maid is rage. Focus, pocus. Oh, now he's actually becoming a threat. But not if I drain you. And now for a double dose. Guess that didn't really work. No, I'm taking your MP. And now it's splitting up into pieces. What's going on? He's mad, and I'm not a fan of it.
Here you are. Drink magic.
Uh-oh. You still don't have enough MP. Dude, can you stop?
Blow away. Blow away.
Finally.
We did it.
That got annoying fast. And we obtained the Mud Mannequin Heart. Alright, time to see how Greenthumb Gardens has changed. What has happened since then? Now I'm curious. Well, I'm hoping to see. We gain a Moonwort bulb, as well as a Pretty Betsy. We get a single file, as well as a Seed of Life. Yeah, this place has changed. No, I gotta head to the basement. Nice, we get a single file. Time to pay a visit to the mayor's house.
Hold up, Pa. There's work still needs a doing. We can't let them there weeds take over the whole place. You can't just up and quit. Not after Herbie went to all the trouble of finding this job for your story behind. Who said anything about quitting? I'm just calling it a day is all. I can do the rest tomorrow. We ain't talking about tomorrow. We talking about right now. There's work needs doing. Ain't no wonder Ma ran out on such a no-good, do-nothing son of a gun as yourself. All right. Enough already. But no matter what you say, I ain't working no more today. I'll do real good tomorrow. You wait and see.
Wow.
I think I smell something cooking in the big house. Can we go have a look, Oster?
Yeah. Now what's going on?
I ain't rightly sure if this is a good idea, hon. If Miss Cayenne catches you, she's gonna wear you out. Ain't nothing sure. But it seems such a shame to see good food go to waste. I hear you, but she done told us to throw it out. Says she done messed up the special secret spices or some such. But if she don't want it, why shouldn't I give it to the pooch? Ginger's been living on nothing but scraps as long as I can remember. I feel sorry for the poor old boy. It ain't gonna hurt nobody none to give it to him. Luckless Smut deserves a real feed every once in a while. Well, alrighty. Guess it can't do no harm. I'll keep it to myself just this once. Well, ain't that dandy? I knew you'd see sense. Alright, let's go make Ginger's day, shall we?
Hey!
Cayenne's in charge now? She's done well for herself. To think she used to be a maid. Anyway, the plot thickens. Let's go and meet this new and improved Madame Cayenne, shall we, Oster?
I know, but why do I have a bad feeling that all of this is gonna get messy? Alright, let's check this place out.
Hey.
Listen now, I got me a life I'm plenty happy with. I think we need to cut this out right about now.
This ain't about what's good for you. Can't you see? It's about what's good for me.
What ain't good for you about how things are just now? You're up there living high on the hog in that big old house. You should be happy as all heck. You don't gotta worry about me no more. I know I got no one to blame but myself for the state I'm in. Well, I'll be. You're still carting that old piece of junk around like it was something precious?
This ain't no piece of junk. You gave me this when we was but kids. Don't that mean nothing to you?
Well, if it means that much to you, but look at it. That little old bottle's fit to drop off that piece of string you got it tied to.
This is how it was the day you gave it to me, and I like it just the way it is.
Yeah, something's off.
Hey, let's get to the herb garden. I want to introduce myself to that dog Camomille's looking after.
Now it's up.
Oh!
Well, jolly Ginger, you're looking mighty out of sorts. Maybe you done overate? Guess you should take a nap and try to sleep it off. Ginger! Help! Somebody! Help! Do something! Old Ginger done gone keeled over!
Alrighty, guess we better get this old fellow over to my place. That'd be better than trying to fix him up right here, ain't that so? Glad to hear y'all agree. Come on now, let's get him moving. Let me have now, will you? I done fed this pooch some of them 3 antidotal herbs. Now we'll just have to wait and see if they work.
Huh?
You mean he was poisoned? No! How? And why? Who'd want to do such a thing to poor old Ginger?
Think on it just a second. Why else would a pooch who was just dandy this morning fall down foaming at the mouth like that? This is poison, ain't nothing sure, unless you got any other ideas.
Well, gosh, you're kind of putting me on the spot here. I just can't make head nor tail of all this.
If Ginger done ain't something rotten by mistake, ain't no way it would have gotten him this bad or this quick.
Rotten? No. This dog didn't eat nothing rotten. It was a plate of victuals prepared by Miss Cayenne herself. She says she done messed up the seasoning, so she told me to throw it in the trash. Ain't no way it could have been rotten, but then how could poison have gotten in there? And why?
Hey, one thing at a time now. You're telling me this dog ate victuals prepared by Miss Cayenne just before it done went and fell down?
Huh?
Well, now, I hope you ain't saying what I think you're. No, I don't believe it.
I can't. That food was meant for her dear sick husband. Only way that would make sense would be if she was... Oh, lordy. Oh, my. I done had me an idea. I gotta head back to the big house. Y'all look after Ginger for me now, will ya?
Yeah. Yeah, now I gotta find out what's up. I guess this is how it is. The more unhappy somebody is with how things are, the more they're gonna get all worked up about the good old days. If you ask me, Cayenne needs to let the past go and get on with living in the here and now. I know. I mean, jeez. Well, let's head to the mayor's house and find out what's going on.
All I know is Ginger ate them victuals, and the next thing I know he was on the ground foaming at the mouth. What if your poor sick husband had eaten them instead, huh? He could have... Well, I don't even want to think about it. What kind of seasoning did you use anyhow?
Yes.
Well, I done use my ma's secret mix, same as always. Not that it's any of your dang business. I done told you to throw that stuff away. Well, that's a mighty fine mother you got there. What kind of secret seasoning poisons a body?
Huh?
You done said enough, girl. I don't want to hear another word out of your slandering mouth, you hear me? No, you ain't gonna shut me up. What if it's your food that's keeping your husband flat on his back in bed? You said you got the seasoning wrong, but what if all you did was use a little more poison than usual and get scared, huh? You better hold your tongue, so help me. Another word out of you and you'll be packing your bags. If you ever even think of disobeying me again, you're gonna regret it, understand? Yes, Miss Cayenne. Now let that be the end of it. Go on now. Get back to work.
Wow, that's messed up. That is just messed up. That is just messed up right there.
Can you believe the nerve of that girl? To think I ever put poison in my poor husband's victuals. Time she was the sweetest, gentlest thing you could wish for. Then one dumb dog gets sick and she turns into a monster. Yes, sir, it might be time for old Camomille to start fixing and leave. The way I see it, the seasoning Miss Cayenne put on her husband's victuals weren't no seasoning at all. Yeah, I got me a hunch I see keeping her old man from getting well by dosing that poor old coot with poison. Thing is, I can't go shooting my mouth out about it until I get me some honest-to-goodness, 100% proof. Miss Cayenne's got her eye on me now, though. I ain't got to be able to get much investigating done.
Something to prove that Cayenne poisoned the food. Have we got anything like that? Well, we'll just have to head down to the mayor's house.
Jeez Louise! What are you thinking barging into me like that? That hurt. Today can't finish fast enough far as I'm concerned. Now unless y'all got yourself a dang good reason, you better quit hanging around out here. Go on, scram, will ya? Get it!
There's a small bottle filled with a purple liquid.
We get a dubious concoction. Let's head back to the 3rd floor now. We show it to Camomille.
Huh?
Well, I'll be, if it ain't the little old bottle Miss Cayenne always keeps with her. And look at this purple goo flowing around inside there. This could be the proof I need. Could I borrow it for a little while? Thank you kindly. Now I'm gonna go find out just exactly what this is. Sir, I ain't sure if this is such a good idea. Don't you think you'd be better off staying in bed?
Oh, hogwash. Only way to taste good old home cooking is fresh out of the pot. Boy, I can't hardly wait.
Sir, ain't needin' to be rushing. Miss Cayenne's food ain't going no place.
Yeah. Let's talk. I just can't for the life of me figure out who would want to do something like that.
Never mind the whys just now. Let's talk about the house. You need to tell me what's in that bottle.
Well, it's poison, all right. The kind where just a little every day wouldn't be enough to kill a body, but it would sure keep him good and sick. And once enough of it done built up inside you, there's only one way it would end.
I knew it! So this is what's been keeping old Master Lion at bed. Thank you kindly, Mr. Herbie. I'm much obliged for all you've done. Now I've got to go. I'll explain everything later.
I've got this feeling this is going to turn out to be pretty bad.
Hey!
The truth has finally come to light. Come on, Austin. We don't want to miss Cayenne getting her just desserts.
I couldn't agree more. Now ain't this just dandy? I dearly love to eat my victuals alone with my lady wife, but ain't nothing wrong with a guest or two to liven the place up every once in a while. Especially when I'm feeling a dang sight better than I've been... Oh, I don't even know how long. So how about it? Will you do me the honor of breaking bread with me and Cayenne here? Well, alrighty then. Pull up a chair, let's chow on down.
Whoa there. Hold on just a second, will you? I don't want no strangers around my table.
Aw, come on now, darling. It ain't gonna hurt none to show a little hospitality. Don't pay her no mind. Sit on down. Well, don't just stare at it. Dig in.
Wait! Nobody take a single bite. There's poison in your victuals, Mr. Lion, sir. That's what's been making you sick.
What's gotten into you, girl? Who'd do a thing like that to me?
It was Miss Cayenne, sir. Your own wife. She done put some strange liquid in here, and it... I think we've all heard just about enough out of you. Get in that kitchen right now. No, I won't. I know you poisoned Mr. Lion, and I got all the proof I need right here.
Wow, that's the little old bottle my wife carries my medicine around in.
No, sir, it ain't. This ain't no medicine. It's poison. The reason you ain't been getting no better is because Miss Cayenne's been keeping you dosed up on this awful stuff.
Hoo-wee, ain't that a story? Well, Cayenne, is this true? You've been feeding me poison instead of medicine, girl? Ain't putting in my beloved viddies to boot?
Oh, don't be so gosh darn ridiculous. Sure, that bottle belongs to me. Ain't no sense in denying that. But it ain't full of no poison. That there's medicine. I'd stake my life on it.
Well, alrighty then. Go on ahead and stake it. Pop that there stopper and gulp it on down.
Oh,
That's enough, Cayenne. Things have gone too far this time. And who invited you exactly? Can't you see we're busy here, Dill? Go on now, get on home.
He's right, Dill. You shouldn't be here. This don't have a thing to do with you.
It surely does. Dan, I gotta come clean with you. That poison Cayenne's been giving you, I done made it. And she done made me make it.
What in the... What are you saying? Are you out of your mind?
Well now, you mean she really did? Don't that just about beat all? Cayenne, I want you out of this house! You and your little accomplice here! And don't stop when you get out of that door. I don't want to ever see either of y'all in this here town again!
Happy now, girlie? Seems the least you can do is give me that bottle back. It is mine after all.
Take your bottle and shove it, lady.
Guess we better make ourselves scarce, huh? But I ain't even had a chance to pack my things.
I ain't so sure you're gonna get one. We'll just have to pick up some supplies at the next town we get to.
Come on now.
Wow. Dill actually did something right for once. Wow, that's pretty rich. That's the end of that story in a nutshell. But I wonder how she's doing now.
It's so good to see you back to your old self, boy. If you died, I'd be all on my lonesome now. Well, I guess you don't understand much of what I'm saying, but I want to say it all the same. Dang it, Camomille, how long you been planning on diddling down out here in the garden? There's work to be done.
At least the dog's happy. And yes, you can pet the dog. But there's also one other scene here. Well, let's check it out. How'd I end up with such a no-count paw as him? I knew I should have left town back when Ma did. I could have saved myself a whole lot of heartache that way.
I'm sorry, son.
No need to apologize, Ma. You just rest up and I'll go fix you something to eat. You know something, Ma? I've been thinking maybe you and me should go someplace. Someplace far away.
But what about your pa?
I don't give a hoot about that old no-count son of a gun. He can stay right here and think on what he's lost. Might even do him some good.
Come on now, you don't mean that. He'd be awful lonesome.
Good. He don't deserve nothing better. Yeah? Awful sorry. Got a little caught up in my thoughts for a minute there. My pa done skipped town and left nothing but a letter, see? I ain't exactly in the squarest frame of mind. Yeah. There's a letter. Son, I want to explain what your pa's been going through. There's somebody very dear to me who's fixing to make one heck of a mistake. I got no choice but to stop her before she goes too far. But after that, I may have to skip town. I hope you can forgive your old pa. Sometimes seems to me I ain't never done nothing for you except make trouble. I just want to say I'm sorry. I only wish there was still time to make things right with your ma. Poor old Lavender. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Your loving pa, Dill. That's messed up. What a way to end the story. Jesus. Sure, things are peaceful, but for what? For what? Turns out Dill married Lavender after all. And the worst part is that, well, Lavender died when Carrington was just a kid. At least Camomille's happy. Although I cannot say the same for that woman. Jesus Christ, Cayenne was a wench. Well, I guess we've seen both sides of the story. Well, I guess I better get back to my journey now. Yeah, seriously, she's now a level 6 sage. I want her to remain as a sage. Anyway, Time to head to this next area here. This is the town of Wilted Heart.
Not so fast, Lavender. Them hills outside town are crawling with critters.
Ah! Say, you okay, Gooberry? You ain't hurt or nothing?
What in the world's going on? Are you folks okay? Lavender, you better apologize to our visitors here, and you better do it right now.
That ain't fair. I didn't do nothing. It was stupid old Gooberry bumped into him.
I'm telling you, Lavender, you best apologize right this minute, or else.
I'm awful sorry.
And I'm awful sorry, too. I hope you can see fit to forgive the little tyke. She don't mean no harm. Now, I can't help wondering, have I seen you someplace before? Nah, forget it. I got you mixed up with somebody else. See, about 30 years back, I had somebody look just like you do me a real good turn. Anyhow, it don't matter now. Welcome to Wilted Heart. Why not take a little mosey around our herb garden?
Wait for us, Pa.
So,
Oh.
If that was Caraway, then what of the grape we saw at the convent? Perhaps we should go and investigate.
yeah, now I'm curious. Now I'm really curious. Because it seems to me, yeah. Okay, we get to see the deafness. Now let's move on. Yeah, this is Wilted Heart. Now I'm curious about that. We also get a seed of magic. My guess, after Caraway left, he formed his own town, which can explain why Wilted Heart survived and Greenthumb Gardens did not. Well, at least that's reassuring. I hope. Now let's check the other drawers. All right, that did it. Now I'm really trying to figure out what happened. But still, I find this intriguing. Intriguing that Wilted Heart has grown. Hey, how y'all doing? Sorry about the little accident back there. How about this herb garden, huh? Why, something, ain't it? Having a place like this was my dream ever since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Yep, guess my dream kinda came true. Matter of fact, there's just one thing I'd do differently. But y'all no need to concern yourself with that. Have a nice day now and enjoy the herb garden. So this guy finally got his happy ending. Caraway got his own place.
Say, wanna know something? My pa's name is Caraway. But guess what? He ain't my real pa at all. That don't mean he ain't nice, though. He loves me real good.
And Lavender is his adopted daughter. Well, let's head on up. Now let's head the mountain path near Wilted Heart. Now I really want to know. We get a seed of sorcery. Didn't really think that I would end up with this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even have the right words to process it all. I mean, this game's story, yeah, it can be a slog at times, but when it really delivers in terms of it, it does. Don't worry, Sir Mervyn, you're gonna get catching up. We also find the diamond. I know you would hate me for what I've done, abandoning my husband and son to come here. That is why I can never meet you. But believe me when I say that my love for you is as strong as it ever was. I hope you'll forgive me for watching over you from afar, just as I watched you back there among the blooms of the herb garden. Lavender?
Oh.
Those curious herbs you see glowing over there were tended to every day by Sister Petula. May she rest in peace. Her only possession when she first came to the convent was a bag containing the seeds from which they grew.
Now I'm curious. We get Mini Medal 55. Now I really need to find out.
Hey,
Lavender's grave is in a spot overlooking the herb garden. Let's go and take a look.
I know. Now I really gotta find out. We get a seed of resilience. Now let's take care of the pots on the first floor and one the second. Medicinal herb in a single file. And a seed of therapusis. A file of magic water. And holy water. Nice. Very nice. Now let's move on. And now we check this out.
It was Sister Petula's dying wish that her grave be located here. That's why she was laid to rest here in this lonely spot, away from the fellowship and support of our other dear departed sisters. Oh, bother. With all the reminiscing, I completely forgot why I came out in the first place. I meant to be drawing water from the well.
It appears to be someone named Lavender. Let's read it.
Here I lie, watching over your garden for all eternity.
hold on.
Don't you think we should tell Caraway about this grave, Oster? I mean, I know it's not our place, but surely he deserves to know how Lavender felt about him.
Oh,
We had better tell Caraway what we saw on Lavender's grave.
I couldn't agree more on that, honestly. Seriously, and finding out that this world gets a messy end? Yeah, it does get messy. Let's meet up with Caraway again. He has to know the truth. Say, why have a long face? You got some bad news or something? Now wait just a second. How in the name of heck do you know about Lavender? Well, I guess we can leave the details until later. You just took me by surprise, is all. So Lavender's buried up there, huh? I'm gonna have to ask y'all to show me where exactly her grave is at. Hope you don't mind. Well, you're coming along for the ride. Besides, even someone like you deserves to know the truth. I always did say that these... I sure am sorry to hold you up, but I appreciate if we could stop here a spell. Reckon I need to gather my thoughts a little before seeing Lavender's grave. You know, now I come to think on it, I done been through kind of a lot. Since I took off and left Greenthumb Gardens, I mean. I found me a place where there wasn't even a single plant, and I done dig myself a little old patch there to grow herbs. To start with, I was happy with any sales I could make, but then business really started to take off. And before I knew it, I had me a booming, blooming, big old herb garden, and folks were coming from all over to visit. It's funny. Plan was to live out here all on my lonesome, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber. Come on now, time's a wasting. So this is it, huh? I never imagined Lavender would wind up in a place like this.
my.
My apologies, but did I hear you mention the name Lavender? Would you happen to be a family member?
Well, gee, can't say as I am, but I knew her ever since we were kids.
Wait, you wouldn't happen to be the owner of the herb garden at the foot of the mountain, would you? Mr. Caraway?
Yes, ma'am, that's me.
Then please, I must ask you to leave. You are not welcome in this convent. Is that clear? There is not, and has never been a lavender here, and you are to forget about her in this place.
Listen, sister, I don't know what it is you think I done did, but I just trekked up this here mountain to see her grave, and I ain't leaving till I have.
I am sorry, but you are mistaken. There is no lavender buried here.
Well, I don't remember asking for the guided tour no-how. I'm quite capable of seeing whether it's here or not for myself.
Wait! I do not think Caraway should be on his own right now. We do not know what he might do.
I know, but he has to know the truth. So this is it. Lavender's grave. But how do I know it's really hers? Lavender's a pretty common name around these parts after all. For all I know, the Lavender I knew is still back home in Greenthumb Gardens, married to Dill, living a happy life.
No, you are mistaken. The Lavender you knew is no longer in Greenthumb Gardens.
Well, you sure changed your tune.
Please, hear me out. The woman who rests here is the Lavender you knew. Of this I am certain. Until just 6 months ago, she lived with us here in the convent.
But if she was so close by, why in heck did she never come visit me?
She was too ashamed. She abandoned her husband and child to come here, and feared what you might think of her.
And she was so afeared, she chose to die up here all alone instead? Why, Lavender? Why? You stupid, stupid girl! I knew I should have taken you with me when I skipped town, and to heck with what anybody else thought. But I didn't have the guts. No, I was too lily-livered to do right by you, Lavender, and on account of that, you wound up here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all I did. I'm sorry for never realizing how you felt. I was blind, darling, blind. I want to thank y'all for what you've done. If it wasn't for you, I would have never found out what done happened to my Lavender. I'd like you to take this as a token of my gratitude. We gain an Idrisil leaf. Now I think I need to spell on my lonesome. I'm gonna head back down solo. Yes, I'll see y'all around. I feel so bad for this guy. I am legitimately serious. I feel so bad for him that he didn't have the guts to tell her how he really felt. And sure, he has an adopted daughter named Lavender, but still, having to find out that she died? That's just sad. And thing is, I've played Dragon Quest VII. On the 3DS, I never finished it. And truth be told, I really should finish it. Because honestly, this right here, this just hurts. We're back home now, and everything's peaceful. At least, Caraway will be fine. I hope. Oh, it's you. Truth be told, I ain't none too sure what to do with myself. If I'd known Lavender still felt that way, maybe I could have done something. But it's too late now. Guess I'll just pray that she found peace. It's about all I can do. But you have someone that really does care for you, man. Don't let that worry you. Honestly. Wherever you go now, sheesh. Even though this is just a video game, but still! Why does this make me feel so emotional? And I'm someone that likes to enjoy games like these, where you get really attached. Sure, some of their stories don't feel like self-contained in a sense, but when you really break it right down to it, there's just more to it than that.
Good. Serpa is proficient as a mage, even though we don't have her in the party. That makes no difference. But I always like having her around. It means a lot to me, honestly. At least I'm thankful that we finally get to see this story reach its end. And at least that is closure for the Greenthumb Gardens storyline. Why did they decide that for whatever reason they make it an optional story? It wasn't like this in the 3DS version. It was part of DQ7 itself. Don't worry. This next region right here, that's where we're heading next. We're heading next in the next part. But right now, I think it's time for us to head to our other region. Wilted Heart. Yeah, turns out, sometime after the events of the story, yeah, Greenthumb Gardens kind of faded into obscurity. And Wilted Heart thrived. It thrived, it grew. But that is what makes it so depressing. Well, let's see what the mayor wants. Well, let's head up there. And that guy's the mayor, huh? It's time for a spot of tea. I know I have fans eagerly awaiting my appearance, but I'm going to relax and enjoy the view of my herb garden first. I see. There's just simply a small dialogue. That's really it. But as far as that goes, there's really not much else. But seriously, this is why I like DQ7 so much. I like it because it just adds so much more. It legit does. And I won't lie to you, I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I'm sorry, but all this just really affected me in some ways. Anyway, we should be heading back now to Estard Island. The map itself continues to get bigger with every passing day, and I can't stress enough on that, honestly. I really can't. Because, truth be told, that's gonna be it for this. What, were you expecting it to be a bit longer? Nope, no way. Believe me, I had fun with it. And I won't lie, we're still continuing on with this because I gotta work to make sure my jobs get leveled up higher. We can worry about that in the next. Anyway, that is it for this part of DQ7 Reimagined. We'll be continuing on the next region in the next. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button, it means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hype, and click the bell. Seriously, your comments help. I've been getting very little of these, and it would really mean a lot if I got a lot more. Seriously, it would. So anyway, that is it. We're done. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.